Alright, so hi guys, welcome to PKFX YouTube trading channel. So the market has already opened, and as discussed previously, this is some of the currency pairs that we analyzed at a higher time frame on a weekly, daily and 4-hour basis, and we try to see what's our expectation for each and every currency pair, whether it's going to be a buy or a sell. And as per mentioned, the market, it's pretty much a 50-50, right? It's like a toss of a coin. It could choose to keep moving upwards or keep dumping downwards, regardless of our prediction. So that's why we select a few, and when the market opens, we see which one is more likely to follow our prediction. The one that doesn't, we leave it be, and the one that follows our direction, we monitor even closely to see if we can get any entry point. And right now I've entered a trade in NZDCAD. So this particular trade, it was a weekly buy. So the previous week closed with a long doji, similar to the previous week as well. And my expectation for this week is for this particular week to be closed out. So I was expecting for a buy. Note that it had a long week downwards as well. So it could do anything that it wants, but my expectation is for the weekly to be a buy and daily to be also a buy. So the higher time frames is indicating a buy, so I'm going to go ahead with buy. I do understand that the EMA is coming downwards over here, which can act as a resistance. Also, the previous support zone that has turned into a resistance. So I want to try to take profit before that. Will depend on how the candle closes. Now, the 4-hour candle, it actually shifted from a buy into a sell. So the 4-hour shifted into a sell. This was not what I was expecting. I was expecting some sort of a pushback and then a retest before a continuation move towards the upwards direction. So that's why I drew this arrow over here, but you can clearly see the market actually didn't care whatever my analysis is. It literally went all the way down, breaking this support area as well. It could have been news, it could have been anything, but the reason I entered is because I saw when by the time I got up and looked into the charts, I saw this particular 30-minute candle that has already formed. It was such a strong candle. You can see the last 30 minutes candles, it was pretty much a sell, but this candle literally shifted the structure into a buy, and also it was a very strong engulfing candle, engulfing I would say easily about 10 to 15 candles over here in a single candle. So usually when this sort of candlestick happens, most probably some news came out or something important happened. But for me, it clearly indicates that, hey, the market is now showing its hand first, that it's going to go towards the up direction, right? So I use this as a confirmation. And as per my strategy, I checked for my confluences. It was showing almost 100% confluence. So that gave me the confirmation that, hey, it's time for me to enter. Bear in mind that when I entered this trade, it literally, the very next 30 minutes candle had a huge dump downwards. I could have been stopped out if this went beyond this. I was lucky that it pushed back again, and now right now the market has continued its momentum towards the upside, right? So this is a trade I'm currently in, and I'm expecting to hold easily at a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. And by the time we reach here, I'll see how the candle reacts. If it's buffering over here, might as well I close. But if it has any strong push towards the upside again, then that would mean that, hey, I may just hold this trade longer, right? Or the market can always at any point of time choose to change back its direction, and when that happens, I'll see if it's going to hit my stop loss or if it's shifting back the 30 minutes candle into a sell. If it does that, then I may just close to cover up some capital as well. So I'll continue to monitor this particular trade, see how it goes. Now, I've updated the journal as we speak. So NZDCAD now is my 4th trade that I opened up in my time, 2:45 p.m. It was London session. It was a buy. The confluence was 100%, and my entry price was at the round psychological number of 0.8000, and with 35 pips, that was my stop loss and take profits. Now for the lot sizes, actually it's very easy to calculate the lot size. All you need to do is enter my FX book calculator. All right, enter the currency pair NZDCAD. Your currency that you're trading is US dollar. This particular account size was $2,500. The risk to reward the risk percentage that I'm taking is 0.5%. The stop loss, so you can see over here, the stop loss is clearly mentioned over here. It's 35 pips, right? And the take profits is 70 pips. So you just need to mention the stop loss for this particular trade and hit calculate. It's going to give you the lot sizes. Now you can play around. If you have a bigger or a smaller size account, let's say you have 25,000, then it will automatically calculate for you 0.49 lot sizes to risk $125. If you have $250,000 account, 4.9 lots, and so on and so forth, right? So if you choose to risk 1%, this is the lot sizes. If you choose to risk, let's say 5%, 49 lots. So it's subjective to how you guys are going to risk it. Obviously, it's not financial advice. Take this as entertainment, educational purposes. But this MyFX book calculator is a good calculator that you can use to pretty much calculate the lot size that you want to risk based on the amount, the dollar amount that you want to risk, right? So I've used 0.05 lot size, and that's how we calculate this column for the journal, the lot sizes, risking $12.5. The reward will be, potential reward will be $25. This trade is still open. I've updated the notes as per mentioned. The emotion was calm because I was only risking 0.5%. The trade reason, the weekly and daily is a buy. So I waited for the 30-minute shift of structure to enter. I do understand that the 4-hour turned from buy to sell, but since I had 100% confluence, I entered this trade. Now, what can go wrong? The moment I entered this trade, the 1 hour, 2 hour, and 4 hour was still a sell. So let me just go back over here. If I go to when the 4 hour turned into a sell, the 1 hour, the 2 hours, the 1 hour was all a sell. At this point of time, the market haven't closed this candle yet, right? So ideally, I should have waited until this candle closed, and then I could have entered here with further confirmation. But at that point of time, I saw this 30-minute candlestick was a very strong uptrend. And this particular candlestick, as mentioned, it engulfed almost, I would say, 15-20 candles. So that's a clear indication to me that the market is going to keep going to the upward direction. So I entered. Yeah, again, bear in mind that the next following candle itself almost flushed me out of the trade, but the stop loss was reasonable, so it kept going up, and hopefully it will hit the TP. I'll keep monitoring the trade. So that's the particular trade, NZDCAD, that's currently ongoing. We can look at this charts over here. For example, Euro GBP, we were expecting the market to have a little bit of a pullback and then to move upwards, but you can clearly see the market didn't even care. It just literally dumped. So if we entered here without any sort of confirmation, we would have get stopped out, right? The EMA didn't hold, the round psychological number didn't hold, nothing over here held. It just literally came all the way back here to retest this structure points. Now the market could always choose to come back up again. We'll see how it goes. GBP AUD, same thing. You see this huge doji here that went all the way up to the TP and the entry point over here. It could have been anything. It could have been probably some news that came out, but never got any sort of entry over here. Euro JPY, same thing as well. It was a very quick wick and then it flew up and shot to TP. Couldn't enter as well. So I'm actually hoping that if there's a continuation pattern over here, maybe this can be an entry point later on. So we'll see how it goes. USDCAD, now it's actually slowly doing what we were expecting. So you can see that it's actually following the arrow. So I want the market to show its hand first to come and break below my support and resistance line. The zone over here, the area of interest, and then to come back again and retest and reconfirm before a dump towards the downside, right? So I'll continue to monitor this. Euro USD, it kind of followed the pattern, came all the way up, so I need a confirmation that it's going to keep going down. AUD USD, I missed this trade, I couldn't enter. Looks like it's going to the direction. This is very similar to NZDCAD. If you noticed, it dumped and then moving towards the upside, right? So sometimes the pattern plays out similar. And USDCHF, now there could be an entry point over here. I do see a head and shoulders pattern. So if it's going to be a retest for the previous neckline and starts dumping, then this could be a potential entry. And finally, NZDCAD, I missed this trade as well. you can see like it went to the stop loss and then now hitting the take profit as well. So this sort of things tend to happen every now and then. That's why I tend to monitor a few trades and see which one kind of closely follows what I've predicted, and if it happens, I enter the trade, like what's going on with NZDCAD right now. So hopefully this trade will hit the TP, but I'll keep monitoring and we'll see how it goes. All right, guys, that's about it for this particular video. Thank you so much for your time. Take care.